What more do we need to see? What more lies do we need to hear? It is time for us to say, even though there are those who don't want us to say it, Mr. President, you need to be impeached. Mr. President, there will be no wall built on the back of these children. You lied and you said you were going to make Mexico pay for it. They're not going to pay for it. We're not going to pay for it. You're going to find these children. You're going to reconnect them with their families, and we're going to get you out of office.
You just can't abuse it. Freedom, get moving. Never gonna stop till everybody proving on love for one another. Calling some friend and calling some
brother. Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy, 5.5 years. Seinfeld, 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show, now in its 10th year. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen, turning rockers into talkers and talkers into rockers. They say this show is run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. And what you listen to in the song, in case you're from Branson, that was Maxine Waters, the most evil bully in Congress, in the government. She just put over 70 million, and I say 70 million because I believe that it's even more than that. 70 million Trump supporters in danger of assault and or attempted murder. Well, one woman reversed roles and pushed back. In an interview with Maxine Waters in the halls of Congress. And she was assaulted by her. Waters had staff and bodyguards and refused to let her in the elevator to continue the interview. Maxine, classy woman that she is, protected by about 4 or 5 staffers and or security, stuck her tongue out at her. Well, let me tell you something. That journalist, Laura Loomer, is on the Dave Weinbaum Show today for the first, for the first of her 2-part interview. She'll be on next week too, and she says she'll be on in the future. Let me tell you how this started. I saw that her interview online Wednesday morning. I think it was Wednesday morning. It might have been Tuesday morning. And we have followed each other on Twitter, and I've never really talked to her. We had commented on stuff a little bit here and there. But as I saw this interview and realized it was her, I was determined to put it in my show. And you'll see her interview in the first break, I believe. Or you'll hear it. This is radio, isn't it?
Yeah, this is radio.
Okay, you don't see things. Well, you can picture things.
Thank goodness, because I have a face for radio.
Picture things. I wasn't going there, Stan. I wouldn't do that. Not until the show's over. Maybe after it's over, I say, I need you.
Yeah, you know what I'll say then.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah, there you go. I know. That's why I'm scared. That's why I'm standing in case you get mad at me. I can hobble out quicker than you.
Yeah, probably.
All righty. So I've got this Laura Loomer. She is going to be on the show later, and she's going to talk about what she did. Yeah. She went after Maxine in Congress, in the halls of Congress. And Maxine assaulted her 3 different times, and she has now pressed charges against Maxine. Okay, Maxine, the bully, couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
She just practically ran to the elevator, yelling and screaming the whole way, see me in my office, see me in my office. Yeah, like that would have happened.
Right.
You know? So this gal is something else, let me tell you. So I'm listening to Rush Limbaugh. After I sent this to her and says, whether you like it or not, you're going to be on my show because I'm putting that interview there. And 20 minutes later, I'm listening to Limbaugh, and he's playing the interview. And he names her, okay?
Yeah.
Jerk.
That
kind of, yeah, he did name her. Yeah, but, he scooped me, sort of.
You, that's what I was
Scooped by
say.
Rush, but not many others, all right?
Yeah.
So I notified her that you were just on Rush Limbaugh, and I don't think she was aware of it. All right? So, naturally she says, oh, really? Did he name me? Yeah. And then she was on Fox News all day. I was reporting to her and stuff like that. And I had already asked her to interview for the show the next week. That would be next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And I already had my interviews booked for this week. And then I realized, I got to get this out now. I got to get her now if I can. And sure enough, she agreed to do the interview, and it turned out to be great and a 2-parter, and she wants to do more. So, and she is an investigative journalist who has broken up Jim Comey's book signing and also nailed Hillary. Okay, this woman is afraid of nobody.
She's got guts.
Oh, you got to be kidding! She got more. Well, I don't want to say it on air. She got cojones.
Yeah.
If you can use that as a generic.
Right, because she's a pretty lady.
Yeah, she's a pretty lady, but she's got guts. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, and nice Jewish girl too. Can you believe that? All right, I love that going against Maxine, who's a suck up to Louis Farrakhan, by the way, who hates Jews, hates white people.
Sure.
That took amazing bravery, and you're going to see later, a day or so later, where Elaine Chao, the wife of Mitch McConnell, this is the leader of the Senate and longtime senator. She was approached by people, maybe spurred on by Maxine Waters, at her doorstep. And she pushed back. She pushed them way back. All right? Startled them. It's, the best way to treat a bully is go for the nose. Go right at his nose. I've done this, okay? Believe me. I did it as a young kid. Fighting a kid that was pushing me around.
Yeah.
Showing off for his friends and stuff, and the way he was, he's doing the Muhammad Ali stuff with me. I was about 16, 15 years old, and dancing all around me. And he wasn't that big of a kid. Of course, I was small too. Then he came at me like he had some boxing skills, right? He opens up, boom, just a left hand, boom. I must have broke his nose because blood was coming out everywhere, and he did not know what to do. Yeah. He was absolutely startled that somebody would actually face him and actually do that.
Right.
And so it happened to be a black kid who was pushing me around school, and all his friends were out there surrounding me. How stupid was I, right? But they respected it. All right, it was a fair fight. Nobody interceded like they would these days. Anyhow, We're here today, and I'm live on the Dave Weinbaum Show. And you know what, Stan?
What?
You know, it's like people are on vacation, so we're like the only people here.
That's right.
Hey, if we got a bunch of people here, could we have a party?
I think we could.
We can't tell Steve or Jessica.
No, we wouldn't want to do that.
Nobody. All right, I tell you what. Can we hear from the audience? Maybe.
Yeah, I think they probably love it.
Oh my God. I think we got to do this. What do you think?
I think so. They're standing in the stands outside.
Oh my goodness! Can we fit 10,000 people in here? We got to do a part of it outside, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? While we got that, let me just mention the phone number here: 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. And hold on. I know I miscued you there. And we have a fabulous $35 McDonald's gift card to give you. Now, Randy Johnson did notify me, and he was supposed to tell me where I could mail him this, and he hasn't done that. So if he calls in, well, maybe I can arrange something. All right? So I'm not trying to avoid you, Randy. Just call in, and don't be so... He calls me with an unknown number. I don't answer that. Who answers unknown numbers?
Not me.
I mean, come on. So, anyhow, he must work for the FBI or something. I don't know. It's a little suspicious.
You never can tell.
Wouldn't you tell? Or he's wanted by the FBI, something like that. All right, we're going to be right back. Don't touch the dial. I got a great show coming up. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Get it off your chest.
Dependability for the road ahead. The 2018 Chevy Silverados receive 18% of MSRP cash back on most 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZs with GM financing. That's right. Save up to $10,500 on a 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere. We've got to get the children connected to their parents. The children are suffering. We don't know if the shock that they're going through can ever be overcome. We don't know what damage is being done to these children. All that we know is they're in cages, they're in prisons, they're in jails. I don't care what they call it. That's where they are. And Mr. President, we will see you every day, every hour of the day, everywhere that we are, to let you know you cannot get away with this.
Oh, man. What do you say about this woman, you know? But, you know, so we're not supposed to go anywhere anymore. We're supposedly going to be hunted down, kicked out of restaurants. You know, this is a great platform for the Democrats. And as Trump said, my goodness, I hope she stays to be the leader of the Democratic Party. Her and Nancy Pelosi have apparently decided that this is okay. And the polls keep going up for the president. And speaking of presidents, we have with us right now one of the stars of the Dave Weinbaum Show, at least as far as callers are concerned, J.J. Brzezinski. And I say that because that sounds more like a prophet name, don't you think?
Nice segue, Dave. You did good.
Thank you, buddy. All right, yeah, I got you in there. All right, hey, how you doing?
Well, this is J.J. and Rolla, currently in Licking. And,
yeah.
You know, we travel a lot.
I know. Licking isn't very far, though.
Well, you know, it's a good place.
No. I'm not knocking it.
Words to say about Maxine Waters. I did some research on this mouthy woman. And let me throw a couple of statistics at you. This old clown has been in the Congress for 14 terms. And she represents a fairly poor district in Los Angeles. But she doesn't live there. She lives in Beverly Hills.
Aha.
In her 14 terms, if my math is right, that's about 28 years in Congress. She has managed to author and get passed 3 pieces of legislation in 28 years. And one of those was the renaming of a post office. So I don't really count that as any kind of landmark legislation.
Yeah, but who keeps reelecting her?
Well, the clowns in her district.
Okay, well.
I'm about to get to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This woman, what she said on videotape the other day, foolishly, amounts to sedition. And there is a law in Title 18 against that. So this person should probably be impeached, but it's not likely to happen.
Right.
The weenies in the House Ethics Committee are very unlikely to impeach Maxine because it would look so bad on them.
Exactly. And she'll call the racist. She'll use the racist card at the drop of a nickel.
Oh yes, the race card is that's her mantra.
That's her mantra.
I'm black, so you're discriminating
against
me.
And I'm a woman. Hey, don't discount being a woman either. And then a black woman somehow makes that 10 times worse. That means she can say whatever she wants to do. She can say nasty things about Jews, white people. You will watch out because I'm bringing socialism to this country. This is the kind of person she is. She thinks she can't be touched.
Oh, so far she's been right.
Well, so far,
get to her.
I'd
like to see her bomb at the ballot box.
This gal I got on coming up for an interview, Laura Loomer. She attacked her. Didn't attack her. She tried to interview her.
I saw a piece of tape on that, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was wonderful.
You got to listen up for that interview. It's coming on sometime this show. I got to figure out where to put it. So
I'm here to tell you, Maxine
Yeah.
and Nancy Pelosi have been the best thing that ever hit the Republican Party.
Oh.
Any sane person that watches either one of these mouthy idiots is bound to say, geez, I
well,
don't think I'm gonna vote for that party.
and the protests are going on are amazing. All of a sudden, we're unsafe. I mean, it's looking more and more like a civil war. I don't think it's going to take much to touch it off. We're in a verbal civil war right now.
It's turning into a third world country right in front of my eyes, and
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see that happen in America.
Well, it would be, I think, if Hillary got elected. I think Donald Trump was elected for a reason.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to go and let other people get their
right.
.02 off their chest.
All right, now
God bless you,
I
Dave.
assume that you don't want to be in the contest right away, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we'll wait a while for you. We'll let you
One or
digest.
too many times.
We'll let you digest. Thanks, JJ. I appreciate it as
thank you.
always. All right,
Bye-bye, Dave.
Thank you, JJ. Coming up next, we've got the rabbi calling all the way from Efrat, Israel.
And don't forget, we're on the air in L.A., so hopefully a lot of those people that are listening will get out and vote against this lady.
Yeah, come Sunday morning, I believe it's 11 o'clock L.A. time.
Right.
La time?
Yeah.
Is it La time?
La.
And we'll be out there talking to the folks out there, and that's Hollywood, and they're all doing this. We're going to get Trump's kids, and we're going to tear them from, Terror Barron, from Melania's army. Meanwhile, this thing started under Clinton in, I believe it was 1997. We're talking about the separating the kids, and who's bringing in the kids, by the way? Are we dragging the kids in the country somehow? Are we dragging them away from their parents? No, their parents come in illegally, thinking their kid is a ticket, and 80% of them are not their kids. They're dragging somebody else's kid in just to have a ticket to get into the United States. Okay, and what are we supposed to do about it? I mean, maybe we just send them back immediately. This is a scam to invade this country, and they all know it, and we all know it. And if you want a country, you got to stop this. You want good, legal immigration. People want to be here, not to subvert it, but to want to be Americans, to want to be part of this. You don't want people to come in and murder people, do you?
No.
You don't want MS-13 gangs chopping up kids like they did that kid in, I believe it was Brooklyn the other night. 5 kids, one holding a machete, chop and punch and probe and kick and hit this kid till he died.
My gosh.
Now, I don't know what kind of provocation that could be, but and none of them spoke English. How's that? And they're all 5 arrested. I wonder if there's going to be an outcry to let them go.
Well, they're probably
They're
probably already out.
From the left, all right? Okay, I'd say right now, maybe we play Dueling Rabbis. What do you think? Because you know what? The rabbi who had an unexcused absence last week, and it disturbed me somewhat,
You're always disturbed.
Huh?
You're always disturbed.
Well, yeah. But that's why I'm on the radio, right, Stan?
Because you like to get it off your chest.
That's where disturbed people go, because nobody else listens to me. Not at home, anyways. Well, the dogs do sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
When you're saying time to eat, probably.
Yeah. Well, no, they like me.
Oh.
Yeah, she's too bossy around them.
Please.
Why can't you have your dog on your bed and on your couch? That's what I want to know. What's wrong with that? Huh?
Those are claws and all that,
Paws
yeah, well,
and
she's got claws, too. She gets on the couch.
Paws and claws.
And she's got hair.
Yeah.
I don't understand this is animal cruelty right there. That's just wrong. All right, so anyways, we got the rabbi coming up, and soon we're going to have Laura Loomer, and then we've got Dr. Amy, and Dr. Amy is going to be singing again.
All right.
Wow.
Cool.
I mean, she is really thrilled with that. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but we had 36% of our streaming audience came from Florida.
Wow.
And I'm trying to think, you know, finally, the old Jews in southeast Florida, you know, they discovered a Jew.
Yeah.
Just like them, you know, old. Although they're younger, they're older, whatever. These are the Jews that my father used to hang around with, and they used to go to Embassy Suites, about 5, 6, 7 of them, and they'd pretend like they were paying customers. And they'd go eat breakfast, and then if they were about to get caught, they ran out like little kids. This is grown people do that.
Like I said,
Can you believe that?
Remind you of that movie Cocoon,
Yeah, exactly. But no, come to find out that these could have been people that were listening to Dr. Amy from Boca in that area, which is the same area.
Right.
And probably she's got a huge audience out there today sometime. So I don't know exactly what time I'll have her. I'll try to figure it out soon. But anyways, here we go with Dueling Rabbis. Listen up.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird. Coming up in a couple minutes, calling all the way from Efrat, Israel, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. And after that, you want to call me, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. And you will go into a drawing where you could win not only a fabulous $35 gift card from McDonald's, but a fabulous 365-day calendar from me. The one-line philosopher. All right? Dave Weinbaum.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't know that, most of you out there. No, but I have one-liners all over the world.
Is there a
in
value?
about 28 different languages.
Is there a value to that?
I don't know. Not really. The value to it is that when I die, here's the value, and this is a big value. It's not monetary. When I die, people will still be using my quotes. Just like, you name it.
Well, they're all over Twitter with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day.
And I'm on lists with Mark Twain and presidents and Einstein. I get published with him a lot. Maybe it's a Jewish thing. I don't know. But anyways, I want to get just a few more things out there. While we have time, the Supreme Court rules for Trump travel ban. All right? Dems go crazy. Supreme Court rules that federal unions cannot force members to fork over cash for politics. Dems go crazy.
About time.
Justice Kennedy retires. Dems go crazy. Trump to meet with Putin. Dems go crazy. Man shoots 5 in Baltimore newspaper yesterday. Dems blame Trump and go crazy. Trump executes immigration under Clinton, Bush, Obama. Same way they did. Dems go crazy. An ant farts in Australia. Dems go crazy. It doesn't matter what happens in this country, the Dems go crazy.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these people? He won the election fair and square, like even the Trump dog knows that.
Yeah.
He won the election. Hillary was a horrible candidate. Now some of the people are starting to say that. people who worked for her finally to come. You know what? She sucked as a candidate.
She's still on a book tour, isn't she? Her and Comey both.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe they'll share a cell.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Bill would mind. Do you?
No.
All right. So, anyways, the rabbi's a minute late. I'm going to kick his butt. Anyways, he'll be coming on soon. But that gives us a little, a little force to understand what's going on in the world today. All right. So we'll just keep on going until he calls, if he does. All right. Maybe he heard that first part about me being a little upset that he wasn't here last week.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know what it was? It was a combination. It was a combination of Charles Krauthammer and what was going on with, him dying and all. And for some reason, seeing the special on that Brett Baer did on him, really affected me.
Yeah.
Because I knew the guy. I mean, I talked to him 3 guys, and I knew we had a lot of stuff in common, but I just didn't know what it was. Here's this intellectual Pulitzer Prize winner, genius, who's in a wheelchair and has been since the age of 21. But I knew there was something there when I came in one day and started talking to him, and we were starting to talk about writing. Well, we were both writing about the ball player Rick Ankiel, and both refer to it as the natural. Well, there's just something there, all right?
Right.
And then I realized that he grew up sort of like I did, only with a father who told him that, you're going to be... it's not important that you do everything. It's important that you know everything. My father told me, knock the hell out of them when you can, okay? Don't take anything. All right, somebody, I don't know who this is, but it's Shalom, you're late, or hi, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name?
It's Rabbi Moshe Rothschild.
Yeah, did you oversleep, or were you in another meeting?
No, having a little trouble with my phone because I'm north in the Galilee.
You're north of what?
Galilee.
I'm up north in the Galilee, near the Galilee, which many of your Christian listeners know exactly where that is.
Okay, well, you're getting hard to hear. Anyways, so last week you couldn't call because, you were in New York, and here's what I got to say about that. Just because you have a meeting, why should my radio audience suffer?
Well, let's just see what...
Where's my standing ovation?
Well, it's coming. I had,
There it is.
I didn't even introduce him yet.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
No, that was for my joke, Rabbi. You know what? Sometimes I have to get it off my chest, too. We missed you last week, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, quiet for just a second, Rabbi. Ladies and gentlemen, second most powerful Israeli in his own house, and the official rabbi of Missouri and future rabbi to the Trump Third Temple Casino, Golf Course, and Spa, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild. Stan and Lisa were applauding too, but I was not. I was not. So all right, I forgive you. So how was your tour and tea with Prince William?
Oh, yes, it was wonderful. Yeah, he needed a guy, so I took him around.
Were the scones kosher?
Well, I don't know if you heard, but his car actually got stolen.
His car got stolen? Oy, this isn't going to go good.
Yeah.
I think we
lost you, Rabbi.
Rabbi, you there? Call.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Try to stand up while you're and walk around with your phone. Okay. That's what I do.
I'm
all right.
Moving. I'm trying to.
So Prince William had his car stolen?
He has his car stoned.
Oh, stoned. Okay.
You mean his car got stoned or was stoned?
So
his car was. He didn't get stoned. His car did.
Well, how do you know he wasn't stoned while he was getting stoned?
Well, I can't. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it's legal in Israel, isn't it?
No.
No. Okay.
Medically, yes.
Well, yeah. Okay. Give me a break. All right. So let me ask you another question: is Iran ready to dump the Ayatollahs and make nice with Israel like under the Shah?
Remember, Obama kind of sold them out, and he didn't support any opposition. But it looks like, maybe we're going to have a second chance at that, really ridding the Ayatollah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think this time it's a totally different situation with the Trump administration and Netanyahu in lockstep, and we can really support those who are going to, take the streets. We could get rid of this administration in Iran and get rid of the Ayatollahs.
Well, that's an amazing thing that could happen. Because
it's an amazing thing. We're separating up politically because it could have happened, but Obama, he missed the boat supporting those who would have fought the Ayatollahs. But we're in a perfect position right now.
Okay, Rabbi, I have to admonish you. You got to stop speaking Hebrew. The people in this area do not understand Hebrew. All right, that's what it sounds like. Okay, I'm sorry, but we're going to move on.
I'm afraid to move.
Well, that was good. No, afraid to move was good. Yeah. All right. And if you only hadn't moved last week, we could have had an interview last week too. Anyways, I'm off of that now. I'm better. All right already. All right. There's a pretty dem socialist. She wins a New York primary against a sitting congressman who's one of the leaders of the Democratic Party, and she probably. The problem is she has accused Israel of genocide in Gaza. Do you know about her? Her name is Cruz.
Yeah, so she's a 28-year-old, a young woman.
Yes.
Pretty ignorant about what's going on here. But we'll see. Her constituency, I don't think she has much of a Jewish constituency, but we'll see how far she gets in politics.
Well, she's very high. She doesn't want borders. She wants to get rid of ICE, and she wants to be president. How about that?
Right. Well, I don't know. She's too young right now. She can't even run for president.
I know.
She's 35.
Well,
she's only 28.
She didn't say yesterday or today, but probably in the future.
All right.
Right now, you have a Muslim.
We'll have to keep.
Go ahead. Are you okay?
Yeah, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. But what's happening here also, Dave, I don't think it's been in the news, but the thousands of Syrian refugees have been coming to the border here in Israel, about 50,000 refugees. And Israel's been taking care of them. Has that been in the news?
Yes, it has. I didn't have it in my interview because, I just had other things to talk about. But are they coming in to be citizens? Are they wanting?
They're coming in to be treated.
Yeah.
They're coming in to be treated by Israel.
Right.
And to be secure, to be safe, to be treated in our hospital. But there's been a huge surge this week, 60,000, something like that.
Wow.
Israel doesn't let them in because of security reasons.
Yeah.
As refugees, but as far as taking care of them, securing them, we've been at the forefront of that.
Well, that's a big deal for a country that small. So, very big deal.
It is. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. So that's been in the news here. Very, very. For a country that has suffered, at the hands of the Nazis, a country that suffered from terrorism from the surrounding Arabs, from Syria, and then we turn around and, despite all that, we go and we help people that have vowed to kill us. That's a very important Jewish ethic here in Israel.
Now last week we had a substitute prophet, a guy named J.J. Bradshinsky, prophesied something I forgot, but we'll see what he does comes true. We'll match it to your record. What prophecy do you have for me this week, Rabbi? And you missed 2 weeks.
Well,
so you missed a week. What is it?
If you're going to forget what I say, then I can say anything.
No, I didn't say I forgot what you said. I said I forgot what JJ said. Now, I can go back and check the tapes of the show, however, but I know what you've said. The West Bank was going to be annexed by Israel. It has not happened yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. It has not happened yet, but I did not give an end date.
That's true.
But I think it'll happen before the Trump administration is out, either this term or next term.
Okay, now you're giving a little bit more clarity. I mean, you were right about the embassy move.
Yeah.
So what else you got?
Yeah, the embassy was an easy one. What else have I got? I think this is also an easy one. I think there's going to be a change in the regime in Iran. I think that's going to happen.
All right, I like that. All right, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. I don't know if that's so much prophecy as more political evaluation.
Yeah, because that was that was one of my questions. It was looking that way to me too. And with to your point, with the United States under Trump and Netanyahu working this thing, I think it's going to be tough for the Ayatollahs to survive because Trump is squeezing them right now, bad. And
they're being squeezed financially. Also,
exactly.
The papers here have reported that Israel has helped dramatically in closing off the cash machine for the Iranians.
Yeah,
and the people are feeling it. The guy in the street is feeling it.
Yeah,
we have an opportunity.
And they're
to really,
protesting.
This whole idea of nuclear threat here can really be put to bed.
And your Arab allies are probably going along with the program. Saudi Arabia, Bahrain,
absolutely.
Egypt.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe even Jordan.
Sure.
All right, listen, Rabbi, one more thing.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I've been real successful here at the radio station. They promoted me to chief of maintenance. They gave me sweeping powers. Sweeping powers.
Oh, boy.
More than Stan has. I get to sweep. He gets to take care of the toilets. Anyways, thank you so much, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild, calling and speaking in Hebrew for over 5 or 6 minutes. You have a great Shabbat Shalom. Say hi, Lisa.
Good morning. Hi.
Say hi, Stan.
Good morning, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi, Rabbi.
How you doing, Stan?
It's okay,
you
Rabbi.
guys are like trained steals. Whatever Dave tells you to do, you guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, he's a director, and she's
not at home though.
She's a pain in the neck. I mean, who said that? Stop that, Stan. All right, Rabbi. Heidi O'Neat and the kids. Shabbat Shalom.
You got it. Take
All right,
care,
thanks,
guys.
pal.
Bye.
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 All right. Maybe the rabbi can call from somewhere where I can hear him. I think we got most of that in there, though.
Yeah,
right?
that's only about the first time he's ever had a bad connection, really.
He's up,
or maybe
what did
the
he say?
second.
He was up in the hills somewhere?
Yeah.
You know?
North of Galilee.
North of Galilee?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, we've been there.
Yeah.
That's close to Golan Heights, I believe. Isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've been to Israel, and by the way, if you want to get a tour from this guy, he is absolutely the best tour guide in Israel. Yeah. Lisa and I did the tour about 4 years ago, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And it was absolutely fantastic. All right. You know what? Time for a break. Coming up soon. We got Mitch at 10, I think, yes. And then we're going to be hearing from Dr. Amy, Deanna, and one tough woman who interviewed Maxine Waters, Laura Loomer. Call 573-364-4433, and you will be eligible for a amazing McDonald's $35 gift card and a Dave Weinbaum quote calendar. Get it off your chest.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on. With over 30 years in St. James, Leo Cardetti's Flag and Flagpole Company is the area's original flag store. From the U.S.-made original American flag, every state flag in the country, to military, school, and custom business flags, Leo Cardetti's Flag Store is a place to go. With a full line of commercial and residential flagpoles and accessories, along with seasonal flags, patriotic decorations, shirts and hats, and much more than just flags. Easy to find, 210 North Jefferson Street in St. James, or call 800-532-FLAGS. 800-532-FLAGS.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Hi, my name's Laura Loomer. I'm an investigative journalist. You just recently made some comments in which you encouraged your supporters.
Who are you, darling?
My name is Laura Loomer. I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm also a conservative journalist.
Come to my office. I'll be happy to sit down with you.
No,
we can't
I
talk
would like to ask you questions. Please don't push my camera out of my hands. You just encouraged your supporters. You just encouraged your supporters to harass Trump supporters and officials.
Please come to my office.
I just wanted to ask you, where are conservatives allowed to go?
Please come.
Are there separate?
And talk with me.
Do we sit at the back of the bus?
Please come to my office and talk with me.
Where can we eat?
We'll be happy to talk.
Where can a conservative eat at a restaurant in D.C.?
Please come to my office and talk.
I'm asking you right now.
Please come to my office and talk with me.
You're talking about civility. Do you think it's civil to call for the harassment of Trump officials?
Please come to my office and sit down and talk.
No, I'm asking you right now.
Will you please come to my office?
Are we supposed to sit at the back of the bus? Are we supposed to sit at the back of the bus?
This elevator is members only. It's a members elevator, ma'am. It's a members elevator.
And she's at the back of the elevator sticking her tongue out at her.
My goodness.
Now, that could have gone very badly for... Well, she's a reporter, though. She's in Congress. That's what they do. They interview people, and they can interview you, freedom of the press, by golly. All right? Isn't that what Democrats are always crying about? Freedom of the press.
Well, their press, not our press.
Yeah, and this enables them to go on with fake news and ask ridiculous questions of Sarah Sanders, who is obligated to take them. except they keep asking the same question over and over and over again by the same person.
Expecting a different answer.
Exactly. Well, she didn't get any answers other than the answer she got was
come to my office.
Which means that if you stand up against a bully, and a person's truly a bully, that's the response you're going to get. They're going to run away. They won't face you because they think they can get away with anything, and it's a shock to their system when they see somebody, especially a young 25-year-old woman standing up to you. You'd expect a big hulking man, right? No. She's a little Jewish 25-year-old woman, journalist, and she took her on and she whooped her butt. Do you hear that, Maxine? You got your butt whooped, woman, and you deserved it. Now she's sitting at home crying about it because she won't see anybody. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Call Louis Farrakhan. I'm sure he'll have some kind words for you. Anyways, you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. I was thinking about doing her, it would be good if we did her interview. How long is her interview, Stan?
Let me look.
Because if we did her interview now and we got Mitch calling at 10.
4 minutes, 39.
Let's do it. Let's do, this is Laura Loomer, the person that just interviewed Maxine Waters. And her stuff has gone viral. This woman, you're going to be hearing a lot from her. And I got almost an exclusive here, really, if you really want to know. So hit it, Stan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big deal right here. This is a conservative investigative journalist who has been in the news nonstop for the last 48 hours. Please welcome Laura Loomer. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Well, great to have you. Hey, you've had a pretty interesting week. Tell me about the interview you had with Maxine Waters.
Well, as you know, Maxine Waters recently made pretty egregious comments calling for Trump supporters and Trump administration officials to be confronted and harassed in public. And so I felt that it would be appropriate to go confront Maxine, right? Since she's in favor of officials being confronted in public, surely she wouldn't have a problem being confronted herself over her comments and statements that she's made about Trump. So I showed up to her office and I waited in the hallway in the Rayburn building on Capitol Hill where her office is located. And I waited for her. And eventually she came out of her office and I confronted Maxine and I asked her, I said, where are conservatives allowed to go, Maxine? Where are we allowed to eat? Because as you know, Maxine recently said that she doesn't believe that Trump supporters have the right to eat at restaurants or shop at department stores or pump their gas or basically go shopping without being harassed or confronted in public. She doesn't think that we have a right to peacefully exist in society with other people, right? She said, let these people know, basically let Trump supporters know they're not welcome anywhere anymore. So where are we supposed to go? And she just wouldn't answer my question. As you saw in the video, she walked away and she really started to, pick up her pace. She was almost jogging there to the elevator.
and she had some security there with her too, didn't she?
Yeah, like security, staffers, her paid goons. And then she took it to another level and she actually assaulted me. Mm-hmm. And you could see on the video when I'm talking to her, she swats my phone away to knock it out of my hand. And then she swats me in the face with her papers. And this isn't the first time that Maxine has had a run-in with a journalist before either. She has a record of doing this.
And you have officially charged her. Is that correct?
Yes, I have. I filed a police report I've pressed charges against Maxine Waters, yes.
Now, I listened to this tape, and I'm also simultaneously listening to Rush Limbaugh, and all of a sudden, Rush Limbaugh starts talking about you, and he plays the tape. All right? So I was pretty excited about that. So what did you think about that?
Oh, man, it's so exciting. Because, as an independent journalist, I don't work for a network or an organization, and so it's really amazing when somebody, as important and as significant in the conservative media world, like Rush Limbaugh himself, gives me, attribution and praises me for my video and reports it on his show, right? Because he has millions of viewers and he's probably the most popular conservative radio radio show hosts on this planet. So, it's such an honor, and I just feel so grateful that Rush Limbaugh, now for the second time, has reported on one of my videos. The first time was about 2 months or so ago when I confronted James Comey at a book signing in New York City. So I'm very thankful for the coverage that Rush gave me, and I hope that I can meet him someday. Really do. I'm a big fan.
Where do you get this this bravery?
I don't know. People are always like, do you get nervous? Do you feel scared? And the people always tell me that I should be worried and that they would never be able to do something like that. But I don't really get nervous. I mean, I probably have more social anxiety among regular people, just everyday people that I meet, as opposed to these politicians. Because for me, the way I internalize it is I feel like I know these people because I see them on TV all the time. I'm always hearing about them. I'm always seeing them on Twitter or wherever they are, making a scene, causing trouble, calling for disruption. So I feel like I know Hillary Clinton. I feel like I know Bill Clinton. I feel like I know Chelsea and Huma and Anthony Weiner and Comey.
You are not impressed with their power, are you? Well, we're back on the show, and wow. We got the second part coming next week. What chutzpah. The only thing that bothered me was Rush is great, and Rush is the best, and he's the best conservative. I know he is. What the hell am I, chopped liver?
Oh, my.
And probably compared to Rush, all right, well, chopped liver.
You talking to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you talking to me?
You want a piece of me?
I almost said something, but I didn't want to bother her on her first interview because I wanted her back, and she's agreed to come back, by the way, but not after I probably just said what I said if she's listening. So, but I think this woman has a great future. She's young. She worked with James O'Keefe on the Veritas project. I don't know exactly what they did, but on that project, they outed Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood's plan to profit off of abortions and then sell the baby parts. It's all out there. So I don't know if she did that part of it, but this woman is tough, and she's independent, and she's out there, and she's not afraid to go against any of them. The Clintons, Comey, any of them. So, you gotta. And if she becomes a regular on this show, that'll be great for this show.
Yeah,
I mean, won't it? Yeah. All right. Well, let's hit it with the. We got Mitch coming on soon. He'll be live. Mitch Weinbaum. Hit it, Stan.
KKID Salem Rolla.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything that traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still, you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show.
All right, coming up very shortly, Mitch Weinbaum, my cousin from another uncle. You say brother
from another mother.
From another mother.
Yeah.
Cousin from another uncle.
That's right.
So somehow we're probably all related.
Well, probably.
You know, yeah. And a lot of them are Jewish, a lot of them are Christian. You know, I just stayed with the program, I guess. What can I tell you? So I think I know who that is. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat, I think. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name?
Dave Weinbaum. It's Mitch Weinbaum.
All righty. Let me introduce you properly. You know, we play a little showbiz song for you before you come on.
I heard it.
Did you hear it? Did you like that?
I loved it.
All right.
Dancing, yeah.
If you have any other requests, let me know.
I will.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, director, producer, comedy writer, and expert on all things millennial, my cousin from another uncle, calling all the way from Connecticut, Mitch Weinbaum.
Hi.
And the crowd goes crazy.
I know. Thank you.
Okay, they're all the way from the West Coast are applauding you.
I know, it's wonderful. I hear the applause.
Isn't that great?
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I'm so glad.
Guess who you followed on my show?
Who's that?
Did you ever hear of Laura Loomer?
No, but I just heard your interview with her. Your interview with her.
She's
great.
the one that nailed Maxine Waters.
I know. That's terrific.
Isn't that something?
It was a great interview.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey, do millennials want to abolish borders?
No, I don't. Abolishment is a strong word.
What do they? How do they want the? Do they want the laws enforced on immigration, or do they just want to let everybody in?
I don't think they know what they want.
Exactly.
Like I think if you were to sit like a group of millennials, like you were to do like a proper study, a proper focus group on it, I think what you would find is that they would sort of tiptoe around the question you just asked because they're not really sure. Because on part they would say yes, I feel like there should be enforcement when it's explained, beat by beat, point by point, and you sort of say you just lay it out right. I think they'll say yes, it should be enforced. People shouldn't just be able to walk right in. But I also think that you have this like left brain right brain thing where the other half of themselves say, well, it's a land of opportunity. We should be welcoming. We're all immigrants from somewhere, and we should be very open to the idea of bringing them in. But I don't think that a lot of millennials are really able to make the differentiation between people that want to come here and work hard and become citizens and take the test and go above the board, and the people that are just sneaking in to join gangs and get a quick fix and bring drugs and whatever else they're bringing through.
Or is it a young thing, old thing? I mean, as you get older, maybe you change a little bit and you get more experience.
Sure, yeah.
But right now,
maybe you see more.
Millennials probably most of them do not identify with conservatives, but they do identify with progressives, even communists. Communism has become all of a sudden this big thing. We had this gal in New York City beat a longtime congressman as a socialist in the Democratic Party, claiming basically no borders. Claiming she wants free college for everybody, free this, free that, no way to pay it. So and she's a millennial. She's 28 years old.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with her.
Yeah, it's definitely it's something that I genuinely think people. I think you're right. I think it's an age thing. I think we don't know what we want, and I think as time goes, once this generation's been burned in one way or another, we'll stop being so naive.
Well, unless you get a government in that prevents you from changing. Right now we can do that. We went from a Barack Obama to a Donald Trump. That is a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Absolute difference. But if you get rules where it gets to be like everything's fixed, like in most countries, like, when they have an election in Russia or Turkey, places like that, where, it's a given the guy's going to win because he's going to cheat.
Of course.
And it's going to be accepted.
I don't know the exact number, but I know that there was a large percentage of people that allegedly voted for Putin than there were actual registered voters.
Yeah, all my dead relatives, probably your dead relatives too, in the Ukraine,
I'm sure.
Got up and voted.
Yeah.
So
they all voted, every one of them.
Let's talk about Supreme Court rulings. Supreme Court rules in Trump's travel bans and against union members being forced to contribute basically to the Democratic Party, and the next day Anthony Kennedy retires, and the Dems are going crazy.
Yes,
what do the millennials think about this?
millennials are very. I've actually talked to a couple of people about it just to kind of get some different opinions, and the real sort of fear that I found, and it's a legitimate one. I mean the real sort of fear that I found is that a lot of millennials are worried about that Trump has already made it clear that he's looking for a someone to take the seat, a jurist that can serve 40 plus years, and it's going to leave an imprint of this administration for decades to come. And I think that for a lot of people my age and just above my age are afraid of this administration, because I think they hear things that Trump said during his campaign, that he's looking for judges that are specific to pro-life, and people are worried about overturning Roe v. Wade, it's just a general fear. I think a lot of millennials are not happy that Kennedy's stepping down.
Well, which is the same angst that conservatives have when you get a Barack Obama in, who can appoint judges, or a Hillary in. Generally, though, I think the conservatives want to interpret the Constitution, and I think the liberals on the court, they want to change the Constitution. They want to legislate from the bench. And I would think conservatism is healthier, but I understand the arguments,
Yeah, absolutely. I understand both sides as well.
So here's another question.
Yeah.
Now, millennial whites, do they hate themselves?
You're going to have to define it. I'm going to need a little bit of a better description.
Well, the millennials are all, kids in school and maybe just out of school. Right. They're all being taught how evil whites are, and they are to be hated. They have courses about white evil in colleges now. So are the millennials whites? Are they buying this?
I think that millennial whites think that they have what they would call white privilege, and I think that they think that having that gives them a pass on what the white ancestry did, in terms of oppression. And I think that they just are like, okay, I know I was privileged because of the color of my skin. So there is, yes, I think there is a bit of self-loathing. I think there is some I think there is some hatred, and I do think that they are buying it. Yeah, I think that they feel like they're responsible and they were privileged, and that it's their civil, social, and soul duty to right those wrongs.
Well, here's what I think. I think they're giving an out to blacks who could do whatever they wanted to do and could succeed, depending on how you define success, but instead choose to be victims and instead to choose to blame others. Because when you blame others, you're already given up. And I think it's bad that white people feel shame for something they didn't do. I didn't do it. I mean,
right? I didn't.
You didn't do it.
A lot
so
of people
what the hell?
A lot of people that you and I were probably related to in the in the Jewish faith were oppressed for thousands and thousands
of years. Guess where we were slaves?
Right.
We were slaves in Egypt. So am I supposed to cry about the fact that my ancestors were slaves in Egypt? Did we get reparations, by the way? No. All right. Well, we'll that's another subject. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's it.
I've come to know you pretty well, and I think I can sum you up in one sentence.
Okay. What's that?
You're like a talented drunk. Your potential is staggering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mitch Weinbaum calling all the way from Connecticut. Thank you so much for being on the Dave Weinbaum Show. You too. He's a sharp kid, huh?
He is.
Yeah.
I think he nailed it, too.
We show I mean, this was, not a deeply... because I was going to talk showbiz with him, but there's nothing happening in showbiz this week.
Right.
So at the last moment, I Twittered him last night, and I said, Well, let's talk about the Supreme Court and the millennials and their thoughts about that. I thought he did a great job.
He did.
Yeah. That's
great.
I
like the way he thinks his answers out and kind of slowly comes into the answer.
You could tell the guy's thinking.
Yeah,
He's 22 years old. What the hell did I know when I was 22 years old?
Me too.
Baseball. I thought political science at that point was when politicians went and got operations. I swear to God, that's what I thought it was. Charles Krauthammer was writing for newspapers already, columns.
Right.
Well, that's why he didn't understand me, because I've morphed into something that I never was and never was gonna be, and that's fun, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. You get a little older, you're okay financially, you don't have to kill yourself, and you love something, you have an obsession like I did with the news or interior decorating like Lisa had, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. And you know why? Because you don't want to go to your grave like my father did, saying I could have done so much more with my life. All right?
Well, there's another thing. People probably think, well, Dave Weinbaum's got all this money, and that's why he's on the radio. But that's not true. You're not bringing in big, huge dollars and handing them to us.
Right, yeah.
Your advertisers are helping us out, but you're here because of your talent.
Well, I'm here because, I got to start at the other radio station, so I got to give them that.
Yeah.
And I was allowed to evolve.
Exactly.
I wasn't a star when I came out. I don't have any training in this, okay? I didn't start as a young guy. I was 60 years old when I did my first radio show. 60.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be 70 in a couple months. God willing.
I just
Are
don't
you
want
listening,
anyone...
God?
He's always listening.
I hope so. Well, maybe not all the time.
We don't want him to listen all the time.
If God doesn't have a sense of humor, I'm going straight to hell.
Oh, you and me both.
You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do a commercial and come right back. Don't forget that phone number. I know I've had a lot of stuff on. It's been hard to call, but I think it was pretty interesting. You got to agree, all right? There it is right there. You mentioned the phone once, and that's the whole key, isn't it?
It is.
Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, Lee from Richland.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
All right, I got a couple of thoughts here. I think the Democrats are really right now. I thought we was right a few years ago when they was thinking about the Supreme Court judges and wait until Trump got in. But I think we ought to do it the way they wanted it. So I think we need to go ahead and do it what they wanted a couple years ago and go ahead and vote for the Supreme Court judges before the election.
Oh, yeah. Listen, that election was a presidential election.
Yeah, but
that's what had precedent. This has no precedent.
We ought to do it the way they want. What they wanted a couple years ago, we'll just go back.
Harry Reid changed the rules under the Democrats so they could get somebody in. I forget who it was, or get something done. Well, they changed the rules. Well, guess what? Yesterday's silver bullet is today's rusty nail, because now it's coming back to bite them in the butt.
Hey, another thing is, the shooting they had up here at this newspaper place. While this guy apparently was reloading, one of the people said they could hear him reloading the shells. I wonder if anybody was thinking, I wish I had a gun right now.
Oh. Well, they do. The live ones do now, but
Yeah, I think they ought to ask those people if they're willing to take a.
I'm willing to bet you even money that they had a sign up somewhere: firearms are not allowed in this building.
Yeah, but they probably should have put that in Braille. I don't know if the guy could have seen or not. So.
Well, he saw pretty well because he shot a bunch of people there. Sadly.
That's sad they got shot. It's just sad that a lot of people don't understand. It's that if somebody had guns on there, that'd be, I don't agree with. I agree a lot of Sean Hannity stuff, but Sean Hannity always pushes for us paying for a lot of people, retired policemen and stuff, to go in there and protect the schools and everything.
Yeah.
And that's a huge, huge cost to the taxpayers. Let the teachers give them a little bonus extra if they want to carry a gun. Or, the thing is if they stop at the schools, then somebody's going to go to the school buses.
I hate to disagree with a great caller like yourself, but I think we need a little more than that. I think we need, they spend a lot of money at airports protecting us from shooters and terrorists and things like that.
And sporting events.
I think our children deserve
better protection than that, obviously, because they're not getting it.
Yeah, I think the teachers could do a great job.
I think that's part of it, yeah.
I think they're going to go for the weakest link. When you got that taken care of, they'll go somewhere else.
That's right.
Where they can do their evil stuff.
And you got to make it harder and harder for them to do it.
Yeah, and what it is when they do get these people and they get a conviction, they need to properly deal justice where they can't ever do this again. And that means, where they can't ever hurt the prison guards and everything. That means execute them.
Well, in the case, whatever the case is, if it's murder, obviously they probably should. I would agree. All right, Lee, all the way from Richland. Thank you for being a often guest on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and you will be in the contest.
Yeah, nobody else will let me call in, so I just...
Is that true? Is there something I should know?
I keep trying to call in the 99.7, and all they want me to do is talk about rummage sale stuff. So
what's that? What do you call during the garage sale?
Well, they don't have garage sales anymore. They're called rummage sales.
Oh, okay. Oh. Because every time I heard that show, I was there, and right after my show, there was a garage sales show. And it was, what was it? No livestock. No livestock. Anyways, thank you so much, Lee. You have a great weekend, all right?
You too. Bye.
And I think we're going to do another break now and get either Dr. Amy on or Deanna. Yeah. And who else? Do I have anybody else left?
I don't think so.
We got 3 in the can already.
Yeah.
We're moving along. And I'll tell you what, callers, that's good for you because I will have cleared the boards reasonably well so you can call in and get it off your chest.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff of Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this?
If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
If you vote for Trump, then you, the voter, you, not Donald Trump, are standing at the border like Nazis going, you here, you here. And I think we now have to flip it, and it's a given the evilness of Donald Trump.
If you hold down the woman while the rapist is raping her, and you didn't rape her, are you a rapist?
Tens of millions of people voted for him after he showed his cards for years.
But are you, are you suggesting that they're racist, or they're...
Yes.
The people who vote, all the people who voted for Donald Trump are racist?
Yes.
If Republicans weren't so racist, they could encourage black people who are morally conservative to be on their side.
Those people who are supporting what he's doing here are racist, period.
It's movements and people that are speaking up for things, whether we're talking about civil rights movement, whatever else, those movements should be nonviolent, but they should not be non-confrontational.
Any of you irredeemable, racist Nazis out there and in the studio here, are you starting to feel a little guilt? I don't think I am. You, Stan?
Nope.
Lisa?
Not yet.
Well, you're German, so you know. No, that's not right. There are a lot of good Germans out there. Let me just, I want to go over a couple things. By the way, phone number 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. No, that's not a break, Stan. And you could win a $35 McDonald's gift card and a fabulous 365-day Dave Weinbaum One-Line Philosopher calendar. All right? So, I get this text from, let's see. Oh, JJ was, this is from, I could probably say his name. I don't know why not. It's from a free car wash from he's got. But it's because he said JJ was very interesting to listen to. But you kept walking on him, talking over him. You know, and I was just yelling, and my girlfriend pointed this out, that I was yelling at Sean Hannity on television because he was talking over people when they got to critical points, and I had to respond. I said, you know what, I agree. At a certain point, though, you have to move things along, but my timing was off. Thanks. So I said, anytime, Dave, I should come by the car wash, and he would like to give me a free car wash. Cowtown Express. By Big Lots. So I gave him a free, that's worth something, isn't it? Just to give him a free deal there. Yeah. So anyways, and then I get another one. And this is not my fault. Okay? Or is it, Stan?
My fault.
Yeah, okay. Guy comes in, we're on our break. You have an open microphone. Okay? We had an open microphone for about 30, 40 seconds. I don't know what the hell it was until this guy, in fact, he is a sponsor of the show. Jason Smith Premier Title Group sponsors the show. And so I said, thanks. I hope we didn't say anything bad. And he said, no, not that I could
here, no FCC violations, and he is a police officer as well, as him and his wife owning the fine organization of Premier Title Group, Jason Smith. So thank you, Jason. You know, it's huh?
We do appreciate that.
No, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I love callers, and that's why I love them. You know, I screw up every once. I'm not Rush Limbaugh, okay? In case you didn't know this, I'm not Rush Limbaugh.
And I'm not Snurdly. But she is Snurdette.
She is right. Snurdette, right. Yeah. Yes, but we try hard, and sometimes we screw up. And but I'll tell you one thing: there isn't anybody as enthusiastic about this show than Stan and Lisa. Nobody, and Jesse, and who's the producer on vacation, and Steve, the owner. I mean, they're always hanging out here, and if they're listening to this, and I hope they're not, because we're going to have a party later on here, and I don't want them to know. You know, but Stan has agreed to clean up the mess afterwards, so it's good. Anyways, call the show 573-364-4433. And let's get on to other stuff here, other important things. Well, you know what? We've got, who do we got left? We got Dr. Amy. You know what I think I want to do right now?
What?
I think I want to play Dr. Amy's song. Dr. Amy sang a great rendition of Bobby McGee. And she's probably got, all right, I'll give her about 30 seconds here. Doctor, call up all your friends. Yeah, I'm sure she's got them on alert, so that way we get the ratings out of Southern Florida, like we did last time she sang. It was last week. I was trying to figure out how did I get that many people listening in Florida? All of a sudden, the old Jews down there figured out there's another Jewish guy, that there's actually a Jewish conservative somewhere. So we're going to play. You don't have it?
Having an issue with that particular file.
Oh, well. All right, well, I got plenty of stuff. Don't worry about that. Okay, so, in fact, this is the second thing on my list. There was fiery hearings on Capitol Hill yesterday. The Dems were completely out of it. They were just, filling time. And the Republicans, they weren't battling the Republicans hardly at all. If you know how these things go, it might have appeared different to others, but I know that they were in a defensive mode. And the last time this happened, they were all crying about the border thing. Well, Trump, had that executive order, so they can't really cry about that right now. They could, but it would be ridiculous because now it truly is in the hands of Congress, and because Trump signed it like they wanted him to do. Sign an executive order, keep families together. But the law is going to prevent him at a certain point from executing that. And they don't have the space to do it until Congress votes some money to do it. So you can't just executive order all this stuff. Obama tried it, and the courts rebuked him. All right? So anyways, these hearings were fiery. Really amazing. Trey Gowdy to AG, that's the Attorney General who is replacing Sessions, who recused himself rather stupidly. Anyways, Rosenstein, what an obnoxious smirk on his face. He doesn't think Congress, I heard today, he doesn't think Congress has the right to do what they're doing. Where the hell does he get off? In the Constitution, these the Attorney General, the DOJ, FBI are not mentioned, but the oversight of Congress is. He could be eliminated in a second, and it would be constitutional. How's that? So these hearings were something else. Trey Gowdy to Attorney General Rosenstein. If you have any evidence of anyone in the Trump organization doing something wrong, get it the hell to the grand jury so that we can get this over, because you're hurting the country. Ron DeSantis. You wrote a memo to fire Comey, and you signed the FISA warrant, an additional FISA warrant on Carter Page. You should have recused yourself. I think the next one is, his name is Matt. You also signed the FISA warrant on Carter Page. Did you read the FISA application? He would not answer that. He didn't even read it? Really? He refused to answer. I'm not going to answer anything like that. What do you mean you're not going to answer anything like that? Who the hell are you? That's, they can hide under this stuff about classified. Why would that be classified?
And then he bounces in his chair.
And he gets mad.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, he gets mad. Oh, I love it. I thought he brought out the best of him. The Jim Jordan. Now, there was a lot of comments against the way he did this because he did interrupt his answers. But you know what? You got a time limit there.
Well, yeah.
Well, Jim Jordan, why are you keeping information from Congress? And Rosenstein got mad, but the smirk was wiped off his face. And he started to get uppity and say, I have done everything. And Jordan says, no, you haven't. You've lied to us. And then I don't know whether it's a fact or not, the allegation that he threatened the staffers of Congress, the allegation of that, he denies it. And Jordan says, well, you know what? I've got staffers telling me that they were threatened. I've got other people there telling me they were threatened. You know who I believe? I believe them because you've lied to us consistently. How's that, to talk to an attorney general like that?
Yeah, well,
and he says, well, I hope the other people in Congress don't feel that way. I says, well, wait a couple of minutes, you'll see how they feel, because we're going to vote on a resolution that if you don't get stuff to us in 7 days, you're going to be on the hot seat. And sure enough, they did. They had a break and they went and voted a resolution, and we're talking about possible. What do they call that? Oh, I don't know, but impeachment maybe.
Contempt.
And contempt, right? Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Thanks.
Right.
Thanks for filling in. By the way, did you ever find that?
That song is not available this week. Sorry.
Why?
I have no idea. It's a little squiggly line next to it, which means I can't play the file.
We did it.
Is it in the front of her interview by any chance?
It could be.
Well, it's probably there then.
Well, all right. I hope that song is there. She's going to kill me. My goodness.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in the back computer, but
all right.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay. Why don't we do Dr. Amy right now, and we'll see what's on there exactly. Hopefully, it's on there. I hope. All right. So why don't you go ahead and hit it? No, it's not there. Okay. So you're going to look for it? Yeah. All right. No. Yes. Thank you for motioning to me. It was. I know you had it there with Jesse. So all right, I'll let Stan worry about that because I can go on with this all day. So he's got 7 days now to fess up, and let's see what else he threatens. I mean, I don't think this guy understands that he could get fired tomorrow. And maybe, this guy might get... What's he hiding? What are all these guys hiding? This is a huge cover-up. The Dems know when they got all those tweets from Strzok. And by the way, he didn't give them to Strzok. Somehow the Inspector General Horowitz got these, where Strzok says we're going to stop him. Where Lisa Page, his girlfriend... she says, he's not going to be president, right? Right? And he says, no, he won't. We'll stop him. I want to know who the we is, by the way. Who's the we and Will? Is that
Andy?
Andy McCabe? Is that Comey? Is it
all of them?
Is it Mueller? Is it Mueller? All right, I don't know.
Mueller.
Yeah,
Mueller.
found that, but not the song.
Mueller.
Okay. So is it that? I tell you who I think it is. I think it's Susan Rice. I think you got to look at the administration before that, because this thing started, and they also want to know, what was the pretense to put a couple of FBI agents before there was a FISA application? Okay, that's an amazing thing. If they had no justification at all, and the dossier was the justification for the original FISA application, which was a bunch of BS, and we all know that now, that we got a serious problem in the FBI and the DOJ, and a lot of people need to go to jail. Because if they can just throw people in without any judge ordering it, if they can just have spies on you, we're Russia. In fact, we're probably worse than Russia.
Venezuela.
Yeah, well, eventually it becomes that. And so this is serious stuff, folks. Call the show, 573-364-4433. All right, let's do the interview without the song.
We may have the song on the first of it. I don't know.
All right, well, she's going to be pissed at me, okay? All right, thanks. Hit it.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha!
Ladies and gentlemen, big treat time. Bad boss, expert, motivational speaker, and writer. Tweets more than the president. Professional sleeper and great singer. The shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hi, Dr. Amy. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. By the way, do you have your pacing shoes on?
I do. I'm pacing already.
Alrighty. I'll try to be less challenging. You know, I have trouble imagining you cursing up a storm. You favor it, though. Why?
I actually do not curse in general, and when I do, people, my kids included, laugh because it's so rare. It's something that has to literally fall on my toe. But there are benefits from a psychological standpoint sometimes to let out some type of angry or expletive type language. Sometimes it can actually get our adrenaline going and allow us to move forward and have the stamina needed in order to solve a problem. So there are some people who do advocate for that, even in the workplace. I personally am not one of them, but there is reason to support why people sometimes do like to curse or say things like that.
Well, I
in
curse
order
on
to
occasion, and I throw about 2 golf clubs a year. So I come out of it, you know. Hey, how do you know what kind of worker you are? You know, I'm excited. If I'm excited by what I'm doing, I'm a morning guy, early morning guy. If not, I could sleep late, couldn't care less. But lately, I've been an early morning guy. How do you classify yourself, Dr. Amy?
I am also an early to rise person, especially when I'm excited about a project. I'll go to sleep and sometimes have to jot down an idea because I know that I won't be able to sleep if I keep thinking about it. So I'll write it down, go to bed, and then wake up ready and revved up to go. Some people, though, have different body clocks, and they work best at night. So you have to really get an idea of where you fit best, when you think most clearly, and utilize those hours for your most productive work schedule.
Hey, what's the best way to ask for a raise or a promotion?
You need to show that you actually are worthy of it. I think in today's society, a lot of times we feel almost entitled to just something like a raise. You know, because I've been here long enough and because Mr. So-and-so got a raise, therefore I should have one. And that's not necessarily true. We have to show our boss or our leader why we are contributing to the organization and how specifically we're helping to meet organizational goals and how we perhaps have exceeded expectations. And then also the long-term goal. We hope to be with this organization for this many more years or through this initiative, and letting the boss see how you're valued is really going to help.
So would it be better to write a letter first to the boss defending why you should get that raise, or just go in and tell them? You do want an advance appointment, though, right?
You definitely want to set an appointment. But in addition, every organization has a different trend. Some offer raises sporadically. Some only offer raises during, end-of-year type performance appraisal, and along with that might come a standard of living raise, and then also some other bump depending on your performance. It also could be due to a promotion that one receives a raise. But it's important to understand company culture, and you definitely don't want to appear that you are dissatisfied with where you are currently. You have to keep that team player mentality. So if you don't get the answer you want, it's important to ask as clearly as you can when it might be a good time to revisit that. Because you don't want to continue to hammer, but. But on the other hand, you also don't want to just say, okay, thanks anyway, and walk away, because then you may not ever get the courage or gumption to do so again. So it's that fine line.
All right, that's good advice. Hey, how much paranoia is healthy? I've taken tests where I was right at the top level of paranoia that's normal. So I barely made it. But I think it's kind of healthy to have some paranoia, don't you?
I definitely do think that there is a healthy dose of self-awareness or what you might label as paranoia, depending on the situation, where we are alert to and aware of the impact of certain stimuli so that we can then react as needed to that situation. So that could be a safety-related issue and have a heightened level of awareness when, say, out and about in an unsafe area. That could also deal with grabbing a customer or making a sale or, having some type of an aggressive type of response in order to move forward in anything, whether it be personal or professional. So sometimes we need to be able to react quickly. And if we're too laissez-faire and relaxed, we might miss some of those signs.
Dr. Amy, do we have a new song coming? Because we're going to play your song tomorrow.
Well, thank you so much. I have to tell you, by the way, that there are times in life where people do things for someone and they don't realize the impact that what they've done has had on that other person. And Dave, you did that for me.
Well, believe me, it was my pleasure. If it wasn't any good, I wouldn't play it. It's a good song. You did it great. Everybody here is in agreement. So I think maybe you should proceed. If there's any way I can help you out with that, I'd appreciate it. By the way, from my angle, I tried donating my brain to science, but sadly, they were only taking used ones. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem, psychologist, singer, and the official shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you so much. Hi to Elad.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, big apologies to Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem because we have a broken link.
We do. Sorry about that.
So we're just going to have to play it twice next week or something. I don't know. I apologize to all you guys out there in Boca and all the lawyers down there are getting ready to sue me because I promised something to and I'm serious. They all got nothing to do down there. Why? Because there's so many of them. So they're all out there crying for a living. So guess what? By the way, my name is Stan Hines.
Heinz.
It was a screw up. I didn't know until we couldn't find the link. All right. Or we found a broken link. What is that, Weinbaum? Is that you couldn't find the link? Or was that a broken link? Huh? I can see the cross-examine right now. Cross-examination. Humana. All right. So I screwed up. All right. It happens. Get over it. Sue me. No, don't sue me. All right. So we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and we have one interview to go, and I think we probably ought to take another break, don't you? All right, let's do the break. Don't forget the phone call, the phone number, 573-364-4433. and you'll be eligible for a great McDonald's $35 gift card and my 365-page quote a day one-line philosopher calendar. Get it off your chest.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
These policies that this administration is putting forth are intentionally cruel. They are racist, and it is our job as citizens to speak out against that. Now, does that mean that we're going to be violent? No. But does that mean that Sarah Sanders can have a nice, quiet dinner with her family when she's taking our tax dollars to implement this policy? I don't think so.
Anybody who votes for and supports a racist is a racist.
So we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. More Democrats dishing out what they're going to do to Trump supporters, and we're all racist. We're all we're all haters, and we're all irredeemable. We're Nazis. Yeah, I'm a Nazi Jew. Yeah, I got an article out. Go look in the Jerusalem Post and or the Jewish World Review. It should be there, by Carolyn Glick. How do you call Trump a Nazi? I mean, half his grandkids are Jewish. He celebrates the Jewish holidays with them, along with the Christian holidays and stuff. He loves Israel. He actually was the only president not only to promise to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, but the first one and only one to do it. Something that has 2,000-year-old significance, biblical significance. And Trump did it, and somehow he's a Nazi. Somehow he's a Nazi. You know, it's just, oh, well, there were kids there at the border. Well, 80% of those kids were brought by other people other than the parents. And a lot of times, even the parents bring them in because they're a ticket to get in the country themselves. A lot of them are bringing in kids that aren't their own. And probably ought to be separated somehow from the parents. And by the way, if you go rob a bank and you get arrested and you get taken to jail, do the kids come with you?
No.
I don't think so. Call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. All right? So Trump announces a new branch of the military. It's the Star Force. And I think he's going to have... he's going to go talk to Putin. I'm not sure exactly where. I know. Call me up and let me know where, all right? Chester out there, would you call me up and let me know? Because it's somewhere significant, somewhere where I believe. Oh, I know where they're going. Finland, I believe. They're actually going to meet in Finland. So in the summer, I wouldn't want to go there in the winter, but what do I know? Anyways, this is how Reagan brought down the Soviet Union. He had the Star Wars defense. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And Gorbachev, of course, the Dems were apoplectic even back then about, oh, what a waste of money and this and that. But Gorbachev took him seriously and knew that the Soviet Union couldn't compete. Well, I think that's just like this. I think having a Star Force, which sounds, futuristic and all, but, I think we're there. I think you might have Putin a little concerned. But again, the Dems are going crazy, and God forbid Trump's going to see Putin, And you should see the excuses they have for Trump, for a Trump-appointed judge not to get in. The excuse is, well, he's going to be indicted any day now, which you can't indict a president, or he's going to be impeached. So he can't perform his job as a president, which is idea all the time, all along. Part of the idea. The other part was a cover-up, I believe, and I think it goes straight to Barack Hussein Obama. Not just Mueller, not just Comey. I think it goes to Barack Hussein Obama. I think he had a lot to do with this, and we know his people did. Susan Rice somehow gave an order to her cyber guy who was investigating Russian cyber attacks during the last administration and told him to back off. She ought to be up in Congress testifying right now. I think it all leads up to one person, because I don't think Barack Hussein Obama thought Hillary was going to lose. And I think that he knew that Trump was going to nail his programs and show what a fraud he was. And thus far, I would say he's done it. And thus far, America loves it. He's way higher in the polls than people give him credit for. But in the actual polls, he's up against Barack Obama at this point in his presidency. And I think he's a lot more popular than people give him credit for. I mean, he's doing stuff that people don't get done in 2 or 3 or 4 presidencies. He's got about 64% of the goals done. And and that's with absolute total obstruction by Democrats, by this fraudulent coup, the witch hunt against a media that 91% of the stories are negative against him, day in, day out. It doesn't matter what this guy does, he can do no right. Oh, occasionally we get somebody say, well, he did okay there, but what about this? What about that? Oh, my God. You know, and you watch them sometimes. It's hard to do because they got this mean look on their faces, and they're all like scowling, sort of like what. I mean, I realize that Alec Baldwin is, he is parroting Donald Trump, but he looks more like the news people on the MSM, I believe. You know? Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
I knew you'd be good about that.
Yes, okay. The summit with Putin is in Helsinki.
Yeah, okay.
Finland.
Okay.
July 16th.
All right, so I did have it right.
However, talking about Space Force is not on the agenda.
How do you know?
It's not on the agenda.
I know that, but
I'm reading it. I'm reading what they're going to be talking about.
How do you know that they're not going to talk about that?
I didn't say that. I said it's not on the agenda.
Oh, but you acted like you knew that was a definitive, final thing that they would not be talking about this.
It is not on the agenda.
All right, answer is accepted.
Don't ask again. I'll have to kill you.
You know, in your case, I'm sure you could. Yeah.
They're going to talk about the Syrian civil war, fighting in eastern Ukraine, cyber warfare, and election interference.
How about Israel and Iran?
Not listed.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that they won't talk about it. Just not listed.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you for that, and I appreciate it. You're even though you're like a donkey that counts.
Careful.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. You're like a donkey that counts. You're a smart
You
ass.
say that now.
I say it now. I don't care.
That's what they all say until it's too late.
Yeah, until it's too late. You got the body. Yeah, you got the bodies to prove it. I'm sure. You're like a donkey that counts. You're a smart ass. Let's face it.
Okay.
All right. I detect a threat now. Thank you, Chester. You're in the contest.
No, there's no threat.
No threat. He's going to do it. All right. He'll just do it. Hey, you're in the contest. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks. Hi to Martha. Oh, my God. You never know when a guy's real serious about that, you know?
You could be in trouble.
I could be in bad trouble.
Big trouble.
Yeah, I'm always in trouble.
This is true.
That's my life, and
This is true.
I enjoy my life, though. It makes it kind of exciting. I get threatened by people. I get what do I get? Canceled. You know, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and gee.
You don't seem to enjoy the threats.
I think I respond. I think I react and respond pretty well to bad news. You know, I mean, it takes everyone a while to get a little organized in your brain. Well, what do you do now?
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting pretty good at that. I'm only 70, so what?
It didn't
almost
take
70.
you long this last time when you got canceled.
No, and it wasn't that devastating. I mean, it was devastating. It hurt me, and it was meant to hurt me. I know it was.
Well, you probably took a day or two off and just said, "Oh my God, what a relief!"
No, I didn't.
And then all of a sudden you said,
"No, I didn't. No, I didn't take any time off. I didn't take any time off. I started
show prep.
I didn't start show prep, but I started thinking. I was, I issued the announcements. I didn't want people to. I wanted people to understand that I got canceled.
Yeah.
That I didn't leave willingly. That I was canceled.
Right.
I got the boot. All right. And I wanted my listeners to hear it, and I wanted my sponsors to hear it, because that's the truth. Yeah. And who knows what they would have said. And what they did say afterwards was, Weinbaum has disappeared. Well, here I am, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and I think my ratings probably are much bigger here than they were on KTTR. So what the hell?
Well, they should be.
Well, I would think so. I've got people that are really interested in the show, and they're pushing the show very hard. You especially, Stan, and I do appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Amy's song is not there, though.
Oh. Such a whiner.
Well, she's going to be mad now.
Such a whiner.
Oh, she won't be, because you know what? She adapts.
That's right.
That's right.
She teaches
She's a psychologist.
to adapt.
She can give herself therapy.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder what she charges herself. Does she get half price because she knows she knows herself very well? I don't know. That's a
I
good
can
question.
imagine her husband asks her a question and she answers it as, now your payment is do the dishes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it could be better than that, though.
Yeah, could be.
Anyways, we're leafing off to a different direction here.
But we're back on the show, in other words.
Yes,
right?
we're back on the show. I'm going to say a couple more things, and then I think we got to take another break, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to say your hourly thing right now?
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
See, even I'm directing you. What the hell's that about?
I was getting ready to say it anyway.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You're like, no. So 625 Dems were arrested in D.C. for trying to shut down ICE. And ICE is the enforcement aspect of illegal immigration. And, you know, this is a Democrat killer. People don't want open borders in this country. You dopes. Maybe I shouldn't tell them, because 84% of this country wants illegals turned over to the feds. All right, 84%.
Yep.
They keep running on losing issues. You know, America, for all those years, were, I guess, mystified as to what the hell was going on, what to do about immigration. And we had no leadership in that regard. George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Senior Bush, Obama. They kept kicking everything down, kicking the can down the road. And Donald Trump is solving problems. And it's very painful to people like Barack Obama and George W. Bush, who all of a sudden is best friends with the Clintons and good friends with the Obamas. What does that tell you about him? I thought he had a lot more character than that.
Yeah.
You know, I really did. And I'm very disgusted with Laura Bush pushing out the same as some kind of a horrible thing that her and her husband did during his administration, both of them.
Right.
And that was keep children separated from people who were in jail, parents who were in jail. He did it. Clinton did it. Obama did it. And we're talking about a lot of years there. It's 20 years at least that these people did it. And now Trump is to blame? You know,
the main reason they want him to come in is because you just about have to speak a different language to vote for him. You couldn't, if you understand what they actually say and do, who would vote for them? But if you get foreigners in here that can't speak English anyway, they say, "Oh yeah, Clinton."
Right, exactly. Well, that's what it is. It is a domestic commanded invasion, foreign invasion of our country. Right. That's all it is. This is as if Japan or North Korea had committed warfare and actually were invading the country to take it over.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what the Dems are doing. The Dems will be taking all these people over as they've tried. Barack Obama's out there was saying during the Hillary campaign, "Go ahead and vote. Yeah, we'll take care. We'll watch it later." So he knew Hillary was going to win. And how is that legal? Why wasn't he arrested right there?
I think we ought to put sanctions against Mexico. First thing we sanction them is no tourists. No tourist will be allowed to travel from the United States to Mexico until you close the damn border.
Yeah.
And we're not going to take any of your drugs. We'd like to stop that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But, stop any kind of aid, any kind of stuff going across the border to feed them or whatever.
And people that are coming out of countries that you send them to the United States, Guatemala.
Right.
Being one.
Well, their southern border is locked up, great, but when it comes to letting them in and let them trek all the way across the country to go into our borders, they let them right in.
Sure.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Anyways, I think no, that's good.
It's true.
I think we're going to do another commercial because we're getting a little behind, not totally, but I think we're getting a little behind, and then we're going to do Deanna Lorraine, and if that song ever comes unlinked, let me know, will you?
I will.
We'll probably just do it next week. All right. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Call 573-364-4433. Be eligible for a fantastic $35 McDonald's gift card where you get free fresh I didn't say free. Did I say free? Well, yeah. If you got a $35 gift card, you get free fresh beef sandwiches.
Yeah.
And the latest, I forget what we call it, but oh man, it was good. I had one.
A quarter pounder, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are delicious.
There was I can't remember what it's. I should at least look at my own products and figure out what the hell I got. But it was a great sandwich. Ask them for the new sandwich. All right. It's delicious. All right, and call and also get a fabulous 365-day quote a day, an original Dave Weinbaum quote or joke, like you hear on the show, like you see on Facebook, like you see on Twitter. And you could have it for your very own inspiration, amusement, whatever you want to do with it. You know, toilet paper, I don't care. Doesn't bother me. What are you looking at me for? Like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Put it in the outhouse.
What are you looking at?
Full.
You want a piece of me? All right. We're going to be right back. Get it off your chest.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
From apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech. More than just computer repair. We'll fix your laptop, your desktop, and so much more. On site or mobile, from apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech.
Call A1 Tech right now at 573-458-9175.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Dependability for the road ahead. The 2018 Chevy Silverados receive 18% of MSRP cash back on most 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZs with GM financing. That's right, save up to $10,500 on a 2018 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
That's the sizzle of McDonald's new hotter and juicier 100% fresh beef quarter pounder burger. Sounds good, right? Hold up, you can't hear that mouth-watering sound or taste that beefy, melty, cheesy deliciousness until you order yours, because that's when they cook it. So if you want to hear this, followed by this, hit this, and turn into McDonald's now. McDonald's new hotter and juicier quarter pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless. Hotter and juicier compared to prior quarter pound beef patty. Available at most restaurants in contiguous U.S. Not available in Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territories.
Are you concerned about the quality of your private well water, or do you need water qualified testing for a home loan or a refinance? Ozark Testing, a division of Anderson & Associates, is a state-certified drinking water lab offering testing for total chloroform and E. coli with a 30-hour result turnaround. We also offer engineering, architectural engineering, civil design, land surveying, materials testing, and geotechnical investigations. Please call us today at 573-364-8900 or visit us at 1511 Watts Drive in Rolla for more information.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
25% of the country, whether it's 25, 20, 30%, are hardcore racist. They do not want to see brown people coming into America. That's just what's going on here. I mean,
of certain individuals and institutions, we will, as per Chief Jim Hopper, punch some people in the face when they seek to destroy the meat and the disenfranchised and the marginalized. And we will do it all with soul, with heart, and with joy.
There are still generations of people, older people, who were born and bred and marinated in that prejudice and racism, and they just have to die.
A lot of his supporters believe that we are the enemy of the American people, and that is really, really an awful situation. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people.
Right. Except for about 70 million of us. They love the American people, but 70 million of us are racist. You know, we're Nazis. You know,
deplorable, basically.
Well, deplorable. And here's the issue about that. When you call somebody a Nazi or not so much a deplorable. You can be deplorable and still be redeemable. But when you're called a Nazi, when you're called irredeemable, then that gives the other person a seeming right. It makes you less than human. You know, the Germans, they compared, the German Nazis compared Jews to rats. They even had, because Jews tend to have big noses, they parodied rats and compared them to Jews and things like that. By the way, Judaism is a religion, not a race. There are Chinese Jews, there are Japanese Jews. And so, obviously, it's ridiculous. But when you categorize people as sort of subhuman or so evil that you're calling them a Nazi, that goes above and beyond. And it makes them feel justified. Just like it made some Germans, not all, but a good portion of them, feeling justified in murdering millions of Jews. And millions of other people too, but mainly Jews for their religion. The other people might have been gypsies and things like that, but it wasn't. Some people in the church were murdered in the Holocaust. Didn't like what they said, but it wasn't all Catholics or all Christians, but it was all Jews. And they went after us, and it's now they want to do it in America. I mean. And there are actual Jews saying this. Karl Rahner is saying it. What stupid? And I just think Karl Rahner. I've listened to him a few times. He's just plain stupid. I don't understand what his reasoning is. You know, I mean, how do you have the same kind of reasoning that got ancestors of yours and mine killed overseas, murdered? Hey, call the show, 573-364-4433. And I think right now we're going to bring on, the matchmaker. Are we ready, Stan? All right, hit it, please.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match.
right, ladies and gentlemen, big treat time. Love goddess, passionate about making love great again. Writer, blogger, and TV host, and matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm getting better. Okay, I'm not just good. I'm very good. Hey, how do you red pill a woman that you're interested in?
Well, I actually just did a series on that this week on my podcast. And it's very interesting because a lot of men feel like women can't be red-pilled. And by red-pilled, I mean ditching the broken feminist principles and coming around to the bright side where we love and appreciate men and have more conservative values. So that's what I mean, just to be clear.
Okay.
And yeah. And how do we red pill? Well, we have to walk them through a series of steps. To what I do is I like to expose them to a series of the biggest lies of feminism. The lies that they have been touting for many years that are basically the premise of why women are walking around in their vagina hats and why they're even calling themselves feminists in the first place, like the gender pay gap and the rape culture myth and the myth that boys are ahead and they're the privileged and powerful gender and women are falling behind. There's a crisis of girls. And if I can show them how those are actually lies, how those, the biggest premises are actually lies, then I tell them that, if these are lies, then what else could feminists be lying about to you? And then I walk them through a series of other things that are actually just not true, that feminists say that these are facts, these are truths, and they're absolutely not true. The education system, men are actually really falling behind women, and there's more women in the workforce more than men. There's more women in managerial positions than men now. There's so many lies that are going on right now that are being told that if women actually put emotions and politics aside, which granted is hard for a lot of women to do, but if they can do that for a few minutes and actually look at facts and logic and do a little, just an iota of research on their own without having, the facts being spoon-fed to them in women's classes, they can actually start breaking down this feminist logic, illogic, feminist indoctrination.
But you want a man to try to do this. Wouldn't a woman listen to another woman more easily than a man?
Absolutely, they would listen to a woman more than a man. But I found that what I found is that a lot of men are in relationships with women, or they're already married to a woman who it kind of happened over the last few years that the men have become more conservative in their views, and the women have become more Hillary in their views, more feminist in their views because of all this indoctrination. So the guys are actually at a loss because they don't want to necessarily just divorce or have a break up. They care about this person, so they're wondering: is there a way for me to wake the person I care about up to the truth?
Well, maybe they should buy your book and have the woman read it.
Exactly. I say the biggest, best way to red pill a woman is definitely through my book.
Well, there you go.
It gently walks them
That's
down.
your plug for the day right there.
Yeah, so I can only give them some tidbits of how to red pill women, but taking them through my book, it's designed for both women and men, but women will get a kick out of it because there's a lot of it exposes the lies in more comedic ways and sort of gently walks them down the rabbit hole and back up again to a place of love and hope and gets common ground, which is every woman wants love. They want a man. They want a family. That's typically what every woman really loves. And they typically want that more than power and a powerful, successful career.
Do feminists know that?
I think that they don't know that until they realize it. and when they realize it, it's often too late.
Yeah. You know what this sounds like to me? It sounds like to me like you're advertising for women to do what is advertised by the walk away movement for liberals to become, more conservative.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to start a walk away movement for women.
You need a catchy phrase. I'm serious. You need a hashtag catchy phrase.
So you should think about that. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So it could be walk away. It could be make love great again.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like this.
I think you could do better. I'm serious.
Because people thought that liberals couldn't walk away from the Democrat Party. People really thought that they were too far gone and brainwashed. But if you've been noticing over the last few days, this has been incredible. This has been a real awakening, a great awakening, that we see all these Democrats are openly proclaiming that they're walking away from the Democrat Party and joining conservative movement. That's exciting. That's hopeful.
Yeah, okay. And here's something else I want to know. Why do feminists try to look so awful? What is it? Doesn't every woman want to look good, even if it's just for other women?
I would think so, but feminists...
Do you understand that? You're a woman, so do you understand why they do that?
Why feminists look ugly?
Why they try... Well, they don't necessarily look ugly, but they try to make themselves unattractive.
Yeah, they uglyify themselves. That's the issue. So I have two theories. One is that they are so angry and they harbor so much anger and resentment and bitterness and all this fighting to take down this evil patriarchy and take down men. That it's scientifically proven that when you're holding that much anger and bitterness, it's actually going to manifest in physical disease. It's going to manifest in physical symptoms of stress and aging. You're going to age quicker. And even that alone, that inside turmoil and anger is going to show up on the outside and make you look uglier and more aged and stressed.
Hey, Deanna, what's your book?
Yeah. My book is Making Love Great Again. The
and
new
your
road
website,
to reviving romance and winning at relationships. And my website is DeannaLorraine.com. But my real action is on Twitter at DeannaLorraine7. And my YouTube, which is also Deanna Lorraine.
This is for guys, too, you knuckleheads out there.
Oh, tons of guys. Yeah,
darn
guys.
Right. I'm learning a lot myself. Hey, you know what? I grew up on a crocodile farm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
A crocodile farm?
Yeah. I was an only child.
Okay, tell me. What is it?
Eventually. Deanna Lorraine. All right. Thank you so much for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show. You have a great weekend. You know, I almost heard crickets myself there. I said, tell you what. Yeah, well, come on. That's a pretty good one, don't you think? Yeah. I grew up on a crocodile farm. I was an only child. Eventually. Hello. Anybody out there? All right, hey, call the show, 573-364-4433, because we got commercials to do, but you know what? We're unfettered. And by the way, if you want to advertise on this show, and in May alone, we were heard in 48 countries, 190 downloads in Paris, France. Who the hell knows me in Paris, France? I don't know. I was there once. You know what the hell was there? We're connecting on it. Well, I was there twice, actually. We're on our way to Spain, and then coming back, we almost missed our flight because they screwed up the reservations both ways, by the way. But we were assured on the way back they wouldn't screw it up. They screwed it up again. And we were running. We ran to the plane. You know what day that was? November 13th, 2015, I believe. The same day they had the terrorist attack in downtown Paris, where if we had missed our plane, we probably would have gone to. Downtown is not huge, like New York or Chicago, places like that, in Paris. It's kind of an old city, right? And we would have stayed downtown and gone out. Well, how often do you get to see Paris? We would have gone out and seen the sights. We would have been right in the middle of that thing. So, so why in Paris? I don't know. No parlez-vous français?
Well, I bet Pierre is listening.
Pierre,
yeah.
Call the show.
Sophia.
Call the show, 573-364-4433, all right? And don't call collect. All right? I don't have any francs. What can I tell you?
Aren't they euros now over there?
Euros, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what they are, euros, yes. If I have shekels, can I pay you off in shekels? That's the Jewish money, by the way.
Right.
Or lira, which is Italian. Wow. Yeah. I'm really smart so far. All right. I think I quit. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. Rumors of General Kelly leaving Trump. And the Dems go crazy. But it's fake news. Not happening. Not happening. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Randy from St. James.
Hi, Randy. What's going on, man?
Much morning. Hey, I just wanted to make a comment. I've seen on the news.
Are you the? Wait a minute. Are you the guy? Are you the guy that won?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're not going to give me an address to send these things? Send the card?
Oh, just you can leave them there. I'll pick them up.
You can leave it here at the station.
All right. Well, I don't have it on me, so.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well.
So. Well,
I don't want to give you my address right now.
No, I want it on the air now. I want it out in public. I'm calling you out, man. I'm calling you out.
Send it to Aging Made Easy.
What is it with the unknown stuff? Why do you call me with an unknown number knowing full well I'm not going to answer the darn thing? Do you answer unknown phone calls on your phone?
Absolutely not.
Well, why would I answer it then?
Well, I have no idea how to change it. It's through a company. So.
Oh.
So you had to set this up, right?
No, I didn't.
No? You just come in unknown?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We're solicitors. No, no.
Yeah, all right. Well, what are you soliciting now?
Anyway, I noticed that after the shootings yesterday, all the newspaper people are blaming Trump.
Yeah.
Well, I heard just a while ago, I heard a poll that stated that even 79% of independents do not trust the news that they're getting.
Yeah. See, so this is overkill.
I believe that the news created their own problem with that guy. Not Trump. That's ridiculous.
Well, they've been hammering this stuff for so long now that people are starting to realize, I'm mistaken, that America wants to believe their news. They want to believe, but they've been so wrong so often now that nobody believes them. And they see what they're doing. They're just trying to get rid of this president in a unified way with the Democrats and with the intel services. It's a coup. This guy was elected, all right? Nobody's saying he wasn't elected. Oh, some are saying, well, the Russians did it. Oh, that's BS.
Yeah.
Barack Obama, weeks before the election, it couldn't happen. The Russians couldn't do it if they wanted to. Well, that's when he thought Hillary was getting elected, So,
changed.
Yeah. All right, well.
Yeah, but they created their own mess, I believe.
Yes, they
That's
did.
my comment for the day.
All right, thanks, Randy. I appreciate it.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, you too.
And
Thanks.
gals.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Guys and
Thank
gal.
you.
Yeah, always include my woman.
She's a lovely person.
Yes, she is. Thank you. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
I'll tell you what, after that call, I think we're going to take another break. I still got lots of stuff. Call the show, 573-364-4433. And you will be eligible up until about 10 till 12. That's only less than a half an hour. So you will be eligible for $35 McDonald's gift card where you get fresh beef sandwiches and a fabulous 365-day calendar with an original quote or joke by moi on this calendar. I think you'll like them too. I really do. Okay, and a lot of people like them.
Yeah, they do.
So call the show. Get it off your chest.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel and Henry Company. Daniel and Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel and Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Unemployment non-existent? Check. GDP soaring? Check. Trade imbalance addressed? Check. Nuclear threat reduced? Check. Terror seems at bay? Check. Things are looking up. Satisfaction with the country's direction has reached a 12-year high, while trust in the mainstream media drops to another low, which could be why the press has gone nuttier than an elephant's diarrhea. Thank you. Thank you. That means it worked. For as it becomes harder to deny something is working, the harder the media works to show something is wrong. So how do you smear America as the Third Reich when it's not? You lie. Take Time Magazine's cover. This weeping young girl became the media's poster child for evil Trump's separation policy. But turns out she was with her mother the whole time.
How do we get behind all of a sudden? I don't know. We still got 2 breaks and 2 extras, don't we?
Well, you had a lot of content today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we did, and I got much more actually. I'm going to do a few things, and then I think we should do the Trump dog.
All right.
And take this call. Here's a call right there. So I still got the fabulous contest going on, the $35 McDonald's gift card, and one of my quote calendars. The one-line flosser. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Bill, and I'm calling from Salem.
Hi, Bill. What's going on, man?
Hey, not a whole lot. Yeah, all these people calling Trump or whatever ICE agents, all these other, Trump people who follow Trump Nazis.
Yeah.
To me, it just kind of belittles I don't know if belittles the right name, but lessens what the Nazis actually did.
Yeah.
And,
sure
with the way they teach history, these kids nowadays don't have any idea the atrocities that the Nazis did.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And to say that sort of lets the Nazis off the hook.
Right. I mean,
I'm a Nazi because I like Trump. Really, I'm a Jew. I got a uncle that was murdered by the SS while he was a tank commander in France. He's buried in the Netherlands. I just found out where he was buried like a couple weeks ago. And I was named for this guy.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of ancestors, from Russia. They were killed in Russia. The Russians killed all the Jews in Ackerman, Russia, about a year and a half or 2 years after my grandfather was sent to the United States at 9. Wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here right now. So, to belittle that kind of stuff is outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, do these people are just stupid in history, or do they just throw that word out every time they can? I mean,
I think it's a combination of things. They just want to hurt Trump, and they want to do it any way they can now. Now they're playing. They were playing dirty before. Now it's just playing dangerous. This is playing dangerous. because now I know that somebody's might come up. I might be wearing a Trump hat or something, and they might come up and bust me in the face. That's what they've said. You've heard them say it. All right?
Yeah, well, there's been several incidents. Remember that poor woman during the elections where she was just pelted and trying to get in that building, and I mean, she was just bloody.
Yeah. So I mean, we're almost in a physical. We're in a mental civil war right now, but it's morphing awfully fast into a physical civil war, and it's going to be nasty. So watch out, America! Don't let these guys intimidate you. Don't let them push you around. You gotta stand up to them. And I would say this: go armed. What am I going to do? I'm a 70-year-old guy. I'm a 70-year-old guy. I'm going to beat up a 30-year-old. I tried that once. It didn't work. All right. I got my butt kicked, but I was there at the end. I mean, I was standing. I was bleeding a lot, but I was standing. So.
Yeah. Well, you have a good rest of the day.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think
enjoy your nap.
I hope. I thought you saying, "Okay, old man." Okay.
Hey, you brag about taking a nap. So
I do. Well, it's a good nap because. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, bye.
Thanks. You have a great weekend. Appreciate that. Hey, we got 4th of July coming up pretty soon, don't we? In a couple of days, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, have a great 4th. Let me wish everybody a great 4th because I might forget. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
You cannot or you can?
I can now.
Turn the radio off.
No speaker.
Yes.
No, I can't hear you, man.
You can't or you can?
I can now. I have to leave the radio on because my speaker isn't working. Try it again. Tell me something.
Okay. 4 plus 4. Okay. You know how to flay a frog? You know how to flay a frog? Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
What did
Tell
you
me when you get this. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Hey, call me back, will you? Call me back. I can't. I did this with the rabbi earlier. Call me back. All right? Thanks. Yeah. What's wrong with the phones today?
Not our phones.
Yeah, it's never our fault.
No.
That's great. That's why we're in the radio business, because it's
right.
never our fault. How about Trump Dog? You got that? I need a little cheering. You need a little cheering up after all these threats.
Yeah.
And being called Nazis and all this other crap. Let's listen to the Trump Dog. One smart animal. Here we go.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow is up 2,700 points since he was elected. Let's not delay.
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. I can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? And don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
That never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe it'll get old someday. That's too funny. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is I'm from Doolittle, and I was just going to call you, sir, because it scares me to death to see what's going on here. These people are attacking people who supported Trump, and they look just like brown shirts, man. They're crazy. And they call him a Nazi, and they call him Hitler. These people are doing the work of the brown shirts for Hitler himself. I've never seen anything like this, man, and nobody's calling them out for what they are.
Well, this guy, tell me first of all, tell me your first name again, because I don't know if we heard it.
It's Jimmy.
Jimmy, okay, Jimmy. All right, This reminds me a little bit, and they're talking about this now, of remember the 60s and the 70s, and all these guys like Bill Ayers would walk around calling the government Nazis, and they would be bombing police stations and things like that. This reminds me of that. And I think this is morphing into something like that, where you're going to have a bunch of people like the Antifa group. They're already creating riots, like what happened at the inauguration. Trump wasn't in office, but what, an hour, and they were already rioting. So I think you're right. It's very, very awakening. But you know what? It is what it is, and we got to deal with it. We got to deal with it. You know, we can't ignore it. We got to stand up to them like that woman did, who was on my show, Laura Loomer, who stood up to Maxine Waters. Loomer. Why don't you say so? What's wrong with you people? God, it's Loomer, and they're telling me it's Bloomer. What's wrong with you people? Oh my God, this is a nightmare. What is the matter? All right, Jimmy.
I just wanted you to know I
hey, thanks, and you're also on the list. That's why I needed your first name. I hope it's real.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. And you got to call me.
My
Listen.
actual first name is Ralph, but I always go by Jimmy from Doolittle because
I don't want to hear your problems with the FBI and all your aliases. I don't want to know the banks you've robbed. I don't care about that. We'll go by whatever name you want to tell us. Okay? Except for Sally, because I don't think that would be appropriate. Right.
Well, you know what it's like to be wanted by people, and it's not always nice to be wanted.
All right. Well, yes, you are wanted, and hopefully the FBI does not catch up with you today. Anyways, call this number if you win. 573-578-2700. It's got to be by the end of midnight, or you'll lose it all. Okay?
578-2700.
And we're gonna announce a winner sometime between 10 till 12 and 12. All right? Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Jimmy.
Can you give me that number one last time?
Sure. Because you know why? Because I want everybody to call me because I'm so lonely. 573-578-2700.
Got it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Nice show.
All right, before we go into commercial, let me give a quick shout out to Gary Tex down there who's pushing my stuff like crazy. Thank you, Tex, and he's listening too. I know he is. Kevin and Candace out there in Michigan, Stormy in Rolla, Mindy, I think she's in New York, Bama Perry and Bama Girl. How about that? I got two Bamas, and I guess they're from. Well, guess where they're from?
Alabama.
Yeah, there you go. I think they are. Well, actually, Louisiana, but all right. But we're going to be right back because we're going to take another break. Call 573-364-4433. And you'll be eligible for the contest. And also, you can get it off your chest.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area. And they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
With over 30 years in St. James, Leo Cardetti's Flag and Flagpole Company is the area's original flag store. From the U.S.-made original American flag, every state flag in the country, to military, school, and custom business flags, Leo Cardetti's Flag Store is a place to go. With a full line of commercial and residential flagpoles and accessories, along with seasonal flags, patriotic decorations, shirts and hats, and much more than just flags. Easy to find, 210 North Jefferson Street in St. James, or call 800-532-FLAGS. 800-532-FLAGS. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester. When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Meanwhile, a feverish dolt is coming for you.
If you vote for Trump, then you, the voter, you, not Donald Trump, are standing at the border like Nazis, going, you here, you here. And I think we now have to flip it, and it's a given, the evilness of Donald Trump. But if you vote, you can no longer separate yourself.
That's the next step. Everyone's a Nazi. Now remember, once you brand someone as evil, that allows for any or all behavior. You can show up at people's homes because they're Nazis. You can threaten their kids because they're Nazis. You can shoot congressmen because they're Nazis. Funny that people shouting Nazi do a great job impersonating them.
Well, isn't that topical? You know, we were just talking about that. You know, we're all out there now. We're all they say what they're going to do. Don't ever not believe them. Don't say, oh, they're not going to do that. That's what the Jews did in Germany. They said they won't do that to us. We're just going to these camps. They're just going to, put us there for a while. And they said they're going to give us our homes back and things. You know, don't believe them. Don't believe them. I don't think the Lord himself wanted the Jews to believe that. I think he wanted them to fight back effectively. And because they weren't organized in any way, they were loyal Germans, Hungarians, whatever, European, Ukrainians, Russians, and they got slaughtered because they weren't ready. They didn't believe the rhetoric. Well, you believe it. If somebody tells you that you're a Nazi, automatically you be on guard. Automatically know where your guns are. I don't say draw, but know where your guns are and know you have easy access to them. Am I wrong, Stan?
No, you're absolutely right.
You know, I'm not a crazy nut. Well,
No.
That's under debate, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
All right, but okay, I am a little paranoid, and when I know history pretty well, and I know how people are unprepared for being attacked.
Well, especially now because they're erasing history and not teaching it to the kids
They're
in
not
the
teaching
universities.
it, and It's not good. All right,
No.
It's not good. By the way, if you want to call the show, you got about 3 minutes to go before I stop the contest. And we're going to pick the winner. And it'll be an honest election here. I don't know. So many people in this room here talking about, well, I want this guy to win. I want No, it's just not going to work that way. I don't want the Mueller investigation to come through here and say that I colluded with a German, with a couple of, with an Irish person and a German to throw the election. I don't want it happening. I don't want a special counsel on my ass.
We're just mentioning the ones that's already won, so we can't. We have to have rules.
No, we've got several, and I'm not even going to say how many. And this is the Dave Weinbaum. What do you mean you have rules?
Well,
I have
the
rules.
station
This
has
is the Dave
30-day rules.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, for your contest, not for mine.
Right.
I'm not. I don't think I'm subject to that. Am I?
No, probably not.
All right. So, anyways. We've wasted time talking about this.
Call us.
Vegas. 573-364-4433. Vegas and Parkland school shootings. The cops and security stood down in both cases. Maryland cops got to the newspaper where there was an active shooting in 60 seconds. 1 minute. And these guys, they've got in Vegas, they got pictures. They're all in the stairwells looking around. Doing what? Nothing. And they found out that the main cop in the Parkland schools. In fact, the head guy there, who I think has been fired, and he ought to be tried, quite frankly. I think his name was Israel. Shame on him for having that name. These guys all stood down there, too. They could. I mean, the job is. I know it's a difficult job, but if you're going to sign up for it, you got to go in and take them on. You can't let that's what you're there for. Isn't that what the assignment is? Mm-hmm. All right. So all right. Well, I guess you guys are stuck because you know what we're going to do. We're going to take our 8th break, and that'll be it. And we might play Weinbaum music. So stay tuned. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Get it off your chest.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit our website at forumdental.com.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
Is she asleep?
Yeah, finally.
Great. I picked up our favorite breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's.
Ooh. Mmm. Oh.
My turn. Here's to making your morning routine a little better. Right now, mix and match 2 select breakfast sandwiches, like a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, a sausage McMuffin with egg, or a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for just $4. Breakfast at McDonald's. Single item at regular price. At participating McDonald's for a limited time.
Make a bold impression in your new 2018 Chevy Tahoe from Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. Receive 10% below MSRP on all 2018 Chevy Tahoe models. And your new Cruise is waiting for you at Fairground Auto Plaza. Take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise LT models. Stop by today at Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Marcel Krauthammer died of cancer 7 years ago. He was 59. Charles writes this about his older brother. Quote, he taught me most everything I ever learned about every sport I ever played. He taught me how to throw a football, hit a backhand, grip a 9-iron, field a grounder, dock a sailboat in a tailing wind. And how we played. It was paradise.
Tell me about that. It was a paradisiacal childhood. My brother and I were inseparable. He was 4 years older, which is why this was a priceless gift. He always insisted I be included, so I got used to being around the big boys and taking the slings and arrows, and that's how you get toughened up. My parents were from Europe. He was American, my brother. Born in Brazil, but that's a long story. But American.
Yeah, drum roll, drum roll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have picked the winner. I picked the winner this time because I didn't trust these two. I thought, I'd like to see this guy. I need to see that guy win. What is this?
We're
We're going to have the dangling chats pretty soon. They're going to be investigating us.
Hanging chads. They're
hanging chads.
Yes.
Huh? Hanging chats.
I almost mentioned that earlier.
That means you're hanging while you're talking, I guess. We'll be hanging. That's how. Well, that's no. Wait. That's how bats. That's how bats communicate. They have hanging chats, isn't it? All right.
I think they dangle.
So I'm gonna play. We're gonna play the next two Krauthammer. I'll tell you a little story about him. You know, I knew the guy. Yeah, I knew the guy, and we sort of had an affinity for each other. One time I go up there, and we're both writing for the Jewish World. He writes for everybody. I mean, I had just started writing basically in 2005. Pretty much 2004 maybe, and he was already writing for since 1981. So I was kind of new at it, and but the one column that we went up there, and all of a sudden we discovered we were writing the same damn column about Rick Ann Keel and The Natural. And so he wrote his, I wrote mine. I thought mine was better, but hey. But he was good, and we had an affinity, and I didn't know what it was. Now I do. Now that he's dead, I know. Because what happened was this kid grew up with his brother, very smart family. The father told him, you know what, it's not important to know everything. So it's not important to do everything. It's important to know everything. Right. All right? And he grew up every day going out, playing sports, roughing it up with the big guys. His brother took him on all this stuff. And then playing baseball every day, playing golf, tennis, swimming, all right? He was in a wheelchair when I met him. He was in a wheelchair from the age of 21 because he dove into a pool, hit his head, and snapped his spinal cord, which is what he was studying right then in medical school. Well, he went on to become this amazing writer. He changed over to political writing, and he had a great career. And I sort of competed with him on the Jewish World Review every week, because every once in a while, one of my columns would be featured, and his wouldn't be. And that was a very proud moment for me. I'm not a Pulitzer Prize winner. Come on. And I was not a good student. Yeah. I was a dope. A 7 C. No need to add laughter. I was, though. I was a C- student in high school. I got into college on a wrestling scholarship. So, all right. Why don't you go ahead and play these two things? We got something else. Go ahead and hit it.
Got the drum.
Oh, the winner. The winner is Lee from Richland. Woo! And you better believe I fought for you. I fought over this coup that was taking place in the radio station.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what, it was very, very patriotic what I did for you, Lee. It was America.
Krauthammer's mother, Thea, is from Belgium. His father, Shulam, was a real estate developer from what is now a province of Ukraine. Both Jews who'd left World War II Europe. They met in Havana, moved to Rio, and eventually New York City, where Charles was born in 1950. When he was 5, the Krauthammers moved to Montreal. But they spent summers at the family cottage in Long Beach, New York. Charles recalls spending every day with his brother on the field, on the court, or in the water.
I don't think I owned a shirt till I was 21. All the pictures, the family movies, my father is shirtless, my brother shirtless, we're outside in the sun. I read on the beach. That's where I got all my knowledge, was reading.
Of course, there was reading and studying. Shulam Krauthammer, who spoke 9 languages, even carried his son's stellar second-grade report card around in his coat pocket.
His motto for us was, I want you to know everything. I want you to learn everything. You don't have to do everything, but you got to know everything. He thought that was part of life.
That life did not include a TV, says the cable news pundit.
My father wouldn't allow it. Once a week, Sunday night, we'd go to the neighbors to watch the Ed Sullivan Show. That was the one concession to television.
Inspired by uncles who were doctors, Marcel Krauthammer went to medical school. It was assumed Charles would follow. But as a 19-year-old senior at McGill, the internationally renowned Canadian university, he was bitten by a different bug, political journalism.
And we're going to have this back again. I'm going to do a series on this, couple extras here, couple extras there. And I'm writing a column on this. You start a column and then all of a sudden something happens. And I think I would need to write a column because, I had an affinity for this guy. And I think, I don't think he had the same affinity for me. And the reason is that he didn't know enough about me. We had too many similarities. I mean, he was a great baseball fan. He was a great baseball player when he played. And he used to go to the Washington Nats game, which he invited me to one, and I couldn't because I had a previous engagement. And I'm so sorry because we would have really bonded there because I know baseball. I could announce baseball, in my opinion. I could be a great baseball announcer. And he knew everything in baseball. His seats were in the same spot as mine are in... What are you doing? Okay, good. In Busch Stadium. The same exact place is where his seats are. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Got 10 seconds to go. Thank you so much. Have a great 4th of July, a safe one and a fun one. This was a great show, except for that one little incident. Then we'll get